It's about time to complete the country's tier list. And of course, these countries, the non-countries, have to be here. We have to put them all back down here. The non-countries. Oh, yes. All the countries that we didn't want to rank in previous videos. Of course, like Israel. We didn't want to rank Israel in the video. So, yeah. Some countries were repeated twice. And there we go, we are almost done with the country tier list, okay? We have very little countries left. Did we do Australia? I gotta go over and see what did Australia. Australia's on the tier list. Yeah, Australia's on the tier list. Some countries have appeared twice for something like the UK and France have appeared multiple times on the tier list. I know they have multiple overseas territories, but what we'll be going over first is Thailand. Thailand is a pretty unique country. It's a really, really interesting country. There's a lot of interesting things about this country. It's a very unique place. It has one of the most visited cities in the world. I'm gonna put Thailand in B tier. It's probably the best country beside, unless you count no Singapore is part of Southeast Asia. So yeah, it's in B tier country. It's not a. Next country is the country of the ugliest flag in the world. Yeah, this country is F tier for simply its flag alone. I don't like. It's also like one of the worst countries to go to because it's just a desert. But this country has like the worst flag in the entire world. You know, this country has an awful, ugly, disgusting looking flag. No, it's not disgusting. There's more uglier flags. But yeah, this country's flag looks like they say, oh, let's put a carpet on the flag. Okay, he didn't need a freaking carpet on your flag. Okay, Turkmenistan. I'm just giving you some advice. Next is Tunisia. Tunisia is probably the safest country in North Africa. It's easily probably the safest country in North Africa and probably one of the safest in Africa overall. So yeah, it's going in a nice and easy low A tier. It's probably a very safe and welcoming. It's a very safe and welcoming country if I heard of that country. Next is that's not a country. Next is Turkey or kebab. Okay, we're not gonna rank it besides Serbia, by the Serbian rules, okay. But Turkey, shame on you for what you're doing to Europe. Shame on you. So you're going to detail. Shame on you, okay? Next is Trinidad and Tobago. Or Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago or Tobago is going to go all the way. And F tier. Why would we put Trinidad and Tobago in F tier? There's no reason to put it. It's probably a C tier country. It's like one of the best richer countries in the. Yeah, it's probably in low B tier of Peru and Indonesia and the UK. Next is Tuvalu, the most forgotten country on the face of the planet. Okay, most forgotten country on the face of the planet. No one knows this country exists, so I'm gonna put it in a E tier because nobody cares. This country is just a country that exists. There are much better countries under. It's like it's the first time a country that gets outclassed by all the other countries by its neighbors. Next is Taiwan. Taiwan's not even. We're not gonna go over. Yeah, Taiwan. We'll rank Taiwan. Okay, Taiwan. We'll go. Taiwan is actually a separate place. Unlike what China likes to say, Taiwan is going in the C tier. It's not. It's just an island. Tanzania. Tanzania probably has if you can stand the heat, probably has some of the best it probably has like the best ecosystems on the face of the planet. For the Serengeti alone, I'm putting Tanzania in low C tier. Because Tanzania does have the Serengeti. It had one of the most important ecosystems in Africa. And we're not going to knock it down for it. And yeah, we could put it in C tier because of the Serengeti. It probably is like one of the most. It's the most impressive area in the world. Next is Ukraine. Yeah, Ukraine's F tier. We have to explain why Ukraine is F tier. I already made a video called European Countries by Tier List, and I put Ukraine in F tier. Put it better than Moldova, but Ukraine's like the second poorest country in Europe. Next is Uganda. We all know what Uganda is. Uganda Knuckles. Dead meme. So yeah, Uganda Knuckles is going in E tier for being a dead meme. Yeah, you're a dead meme, and your flag is just ugly. Yeah, you're a dead meme. Uganda Knuckles is a dead meme. Next is America. Where else we put America? America, it depends on what, people say, oh, America sucks because of, scary food. But, it depends on what part of America you go to, okay? California does suck, but, there's other parts of America. We could put America and 8 and high BTL by Germany. Next is... Oh, wait, we already did America. Next is Uruguay. Uruguay is probably the safest country in South America. Actually, as a real known fact, people are often mistaken. Uruguay is actually more whiter than America. Yes, Uruguay is, I think, 88% white. Mostly Italian. So, yeah, Uruguay is actually less Spanish and more Italian. Uruguay is probably the safest country in South America. It's much more better behaved than its neighbor Argentina and Brazil. Next is, oh god, this country, Uzbekistan. Oh yeah, this country is going in. Yeah, all these countries in Central Asia are not good. You gotta see the trend there. All these countries in Central Asia are not good countries. Yeah, Uzbekistan is, yeah. Next is the Vatican City. Vatican City is going by San Marino. It has a lot of important history. A very important country in history. So yeah, it's a very important country to history, so I can put it in C tier. But most people don't really know it's its own country. Next is St. Vincent. Yeah, St. Vincent. It's one of the more forgettable Caribbean countries. There's so many countries in the Caribbean, so many places in the Caribbean. It's just, yeah, it's very forgettable. I'm putting it in E tier, high E tier. Oh, it's Venezuela. I was waiting so we could rank Venezuela. Venezuela is F tier. Venezuela is going right by North Korea. Because Venezuela sucks. Venezuela is garbage. How would anyone want to go to Venezuela? These places are not even the whole country. So, but yeah. And France. We already did France. There's like 5 Frances. Okay. There's like 5 France flags. Okay. Next is Vietnam. Vietnam. It's not F tier. We're not putting Vietnam with North Korea. They're not like North Korea. Vietnam is I'm gonna put higher than China. That's piss China off because they claim that China claims that Vietnam's seas are theirs and stuff. Yeah, it's just stupid China trying to steal countries' lands again. Next is Vanuatu, the greatest country in this game. Vanuatu is another country. Yeah, it's probably better. It's much more easy to access, but there are much better countries in that part of the world. So yeah. Next is Samoa. Yes, this is Samoa. No, that's not Samoa. This is Tonga. That's okay. Yeah, it's Tonga. We already did Samoa. Okay, Samoa or Tonga. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Doesn't. Oh yeah, no, Tonga is the one with the cross. This is Samoa. I'm getting confused. One of them is Samoa, and one of them is Tonga. Yeah, they're both going in C tier. Yeah, yeah, Tonga's the one with the cross. Samoa, yeah, this is confusing. Yeah, they both have very, very, very similar flags. And they're both pretty similar countries, so I'm putting them both in mid C tier. Next is Zimbabwe, the country that can rip people off. So yeah, Zimbabwe is going at F tier because they can rip you off. You get ripped off in Zimbabwe. That's what you do. You get ripped off in Zimbabwe. Next is Zambia. Probably the country with one of the ugliest looking flags on earth, okay? If it's just this flag, Zambia would be not an F tier, but because of the ugly flag, they're an F tier. Next is Yemen. Another country that's terrible. Yemen is just not a good place. Yemen is a terrible place. That's Yemen. And then South Africa, probably, South Africa is still pretty dangerous. So, South Africa is still, for some reason, pretty dangerous. I don't know why South Africa is pretty dangerous, but I can put it by Brazil, because it's a lot like Brazil in many ways. And next is Kosovo. Kosovo sucks. It's not even, Kosovo is going in with all the other Balkan countries. It's going in the, D tier of European. It's going in the D tier of the other Balkan countries that, And now we did it. We have ranked every single country in the entire world. Every single country has now been ranked. Yes, even not the non-countries, okay? You know, oh, and Israel and Palestine. I don't want to get into those countries' messes. The mess that is Israel and Palestine. Not going into those messes, but yeah, this is the tier list. If we're gonna go over it again, and yeah, that's basically it. Goodbye.